Do you know about Britney Spears Secret Tour? Made exclusively by her right before her conservatorship. If you don't know about it, then stick around because we are going to be talking about her secret tour while I do my nails. They're bare, they're naked, they're ugly. This one still has some dip powder from a nail fail that I had that was mentally damaging to me. But I spent 2 days on them and they did not turn out good, like at all. Not funny. And we're going to be doing press-ons. Press-ons don't typically stick on my nails for longer than like 24 hours because I have very flat nails, very flat nails. They don't stick on. Press-ons just go pew, pew, just pop off. I get maybe 12 hours, 12 to 24 hours or less with press-ons. So, with a bunch of stuff I'm using that I got from Christmas. I don't know why that was such a hard sentence for me to say. And we are also going to be using acrylic and monomer, which first time I've ever used that. Don't know how that's gonna go, but I saw it on TikTok. People say it makes their nails like what? People say it makes their nails last longer. Okay, let's go. But first, before Britney time, listen up because we have to design my nails first. I go off of Pinterest really, but I like a little mismatch, and usually I can't find exactly what I want on Pinterest. I'm kind of picky, and so I just designed it myself. It wasn't a big deal. I got a template off of Google. That was honestly weirdly hard. Everything came out like really low quality. I don't know why. And designed this. I think it's really stinking cute. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my thumb there, but you know what? I ended up doing stripes with the cat on the thumb. Yeah. Polka dots, a lot of polka dots, kind of Victoria's Secret themed, I guess. Then, so I got this like press-on stand for Christmas, right? And you put like the sticky tabs on so that your nails stick to the, stands. And it legitimately took me probably close to like 15 minutes. This is sped up so much. It took me 10 minutes to do 6 nails. 6 nails. But luckily, I didn't have to size them because I sized them all for me. I don't know what to do with all like the excess nails. Like you only use like probably like 5 or 6 sizes for your nails, and then you have like 5 nails that don't fit your nails just loose. Like, what are you supposed to do with those? I feel bad throwing them away because I'm just so like conscious of my consumerism, I guess. That's such a woke sentence. Hashtag proud to be woke. But like I'm so conscious of what I'm throwing away and what I'm buying and what I'm consuming. I don't like throwing away things. Oh my god. And then I just hit them with, what is it called? A buffer? Whatever. That really quickly. Some people say you don't have to, but it felt needed to me. Like I felt like I had to do it. An obligation, some might say. They were also super long, and super long is super slayful, but I don't think I can deal with that. Already with this size nail, like I constantly just want to on everything, just tap, and just like I can't resist myself, or like playing the acrylics like Dolly Parton. Like I fidget far too much and I bump into things far too much, and I'm constantly typing on my funny little phone all the time, and so I can't do the super long, so I had to cut them down. Real quick, before we get into the Britney talk, what is everybody's like favorite show or YouTube videos, whatever, to watch while you are doing your nails? Personally, I watched a lot of Bob's Burgers while I was doing my nails. I also watched a little bit of Smosh Bit City. I'm just getting back into them after like a long time of not watching them. I used to watch them when I was a kid, which I probably shouldn't have because I consumed a lot of their like earlier media, which was not very kid friendly, but you already know I was watching that. And I'm just now coming back to it. I'm really enjoying it. I love Angela. I think that's a hot take, but I love Angela. And one more thing. Excuse how ugly my hand looks. I don't know what's going on. I do have a kitten who is violent. Violent, to say the least. I don't know if anybody has watched What We Do in the Shadows, but her name is Nadja the Ravenous and or Nadja the Relentless. She is relentless. She is so violent. She just wants to constantly like bite and kick and scratch you. Oh, my hands are so ugly. My dreams of being a hand model are crushed. Alright, divas, that was 5 minutes of yapping. I'll let you hear about Britney Spears now. The M&M's tour, and not Eminem as the rapper, but M&M, the letters, was the 6th concert tour consisting of 6 shows at clubs in the United States, California, Florida, and Nevada. It started as quickly as it ended, with the start date being May 1st and the end being May 20th, and this was her first time on tour since a 2004 leg injury on another tour. The show, which ran about 12 to 16 minutes in length, so short, featured Spears accompanied by 4 female backup dancers performing choreographed dance numbers to shortened versions of 5 songs. Baby One More Time, I'm a Slave for You, Breathe on Me, Do Something, and Toxic, and she would also bring on a male audience member for a lap dance in her set. She performed in San Diego, Anaheim, LA, Las Vegas, Orlando, and Miami, with almost every show being sold out. She had on wigs and bikini tops with fur coats, and she was there to serve CUNT. Let me tell you that much. I'm trying not to cuss so much on this channel, okay? Oh, and intermission, because this is the part where I accidentally ate nail polish. Hey, Tabby. Tabby, mommy ate nail polish. Your mommy ate nail polish. Okay, so back on track, because I didn't die, clearly. These shows took place during life struggles in the previous few years of Britney's life. This includes a 2-day marriage. I think it was like 55 hours. A 2-year marriage with that a-hole. That a-hole. And having 2 children with him. Can I hear a boo? Rotten tomato, rotten tomato, rotten tomato. Shaving her head, entering rehab, and various run-ins with the paparazzi, like beating them with an umbrella. They deserved it. I think she should have gone harder. Personally, I think she should have done more. Gone full Hollywood and points a bow and arrow at them, possibly. But despite all that, Spears expressed interest in touring again as early as February of 2006. Here's what she said, like loose quotation marks. But I miss traveling. I miss the road, seeing different places and being with the dancers and having fun. That feeling of being on the stage, knowing it's your best. I love that. I needed a break. I needed to be hungry again. And she was hungry because she served and ate. She started rehearsing in secret, but pulled out of a surprise performance on April 25th, 2007 at a Los Angeles nightclub, 40 Duce. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. Where the owner was quoted with one of the most stereotypical responses ever, I think, possibly ever. Looking very hot with 4 backup dancers, and she sang 3 songs. They ran through the set several times. The choreography was smoking, and she sounded great. Great. I imagine his voice is sort of like the Legally Blonde scene where she's at the water fountain and he's like, your shoes are still last season. Anyways, after a marquee reading, the M&Ms at the House of Blues in San Diego, California appeared in late April of 2007. Once again, media sources quickly identified the act as Britney, and the show quickly sold out. The title M&M was supposedly a codename claiming to be mother after having 2 children and Miss after being divorced. The tour marked the first time since Britney Spears performed live since the Onyx Hotel tour in June 2004. Oh, but this is the 2000s and Britney Spears we're talking about here. For whatever reason, the media hated her ass. They hated her. They were mean. It was not met with like, oh my god, yay, the pop princess is coming back, yay. Well, some fans were like, I don't care if she lip syncs, I don't care, she's Britney Spears, I don't care. Other people were disappointed by her lip syncing the performances, though there was reportedly a malfunction during one of her sets where you could hear her live singing. So she was singing, it's just that, you know, the backtrack was real loud. So, come on, let's hear what the media has to say. Terry Van Horn of MTV. I'm sure it's very nice things they have to say, right? Right? Her body, newly toned, and her smile beaming. She looked every bit like a woman who had emerged from her quarter-life crisis stronger than yesterday. And that it was a new, naughty, free-spirited attitude, as though she had invited 900 friends to her dirty little dance party. Thomas K. Arnold of USA Today said the show turned out to be more rehearsal than comeback, although all those post-rehab workouts were worth the effort. Or this random Vice article, which completely unprovoked and out of nowhere says, Miss American Dream had descended into being a Louisiana swamp creature, smacking her gums as she lip-synced. With zero follow-up to this comment either. Fast forward to 2021. I just saw this in a TikTok comment section because I need some more info to fill out this video. So I was scrolling through TikTok, like looking through everything, and I saw a screenshot of this Facebook post, which is allegedly from one of her former dancers of the Eminem tour. She also danced in music videos with her. Her name is Priscilla Crossland Anderson on Facebook. I don't know if she wants to be like known or whatever, but this is a screenshot from her post. And so she watched a Britney documentary and she was reflecting back on her career with Britney, right? And so she was from Las Vegas, and a Las Vegas journalist reached out and was like, hey, so you're from Las Vegas, you know, we want to write a story about you. How's it like working with Britney? And she said, like, the man asked, has Britney ever said anything funny to you? And she was like, oh yeah, we were joking, and she said y'all should shave your heads too, and we can all go on stage together, because that was like when she had recently shaven her head, and it was all fun and games, and she shared that funny little moment with the journalist, and the article came out titled, Britney asks dancers to shave heads. So like, we all know that, you know, it was definitely very what is the word, misleading towards Britney's image, very defamatory. It's just kind of what they were doing at the time towards female artists. It was horrible. It was a horrible time. Nobody wants to be famous during Y2K. What a horrible time to be a woman. You were fat if you were 120 pounds. Excuse my dog barking. He's kind of obnoxious, but we love him anyways. And so, as like the final comments of this video, I guess, I want to add that Britney's management was having a really tumultuous time. That's a big word. I hope I said that correctly. That's so embarrassing. I'm an author. And they were having a really rough, rocky time with her because she did not like her management. It's part of the reason why she shaved her head, why she had so many of these like public quote-unquote meltdowns and all this stuff. She was rebelling against her management. They were very controlling. They had this pretty blonde princess view of her. They wanted to exploit her. They wanted to do all of these things with her that she did not want to do. They wanted one more studio release. They did not like her studio release that she made, so she had to redo it and do all these things. So they were kind of sick of her, right? And it was a rocky time in Britney's life with the divorce, the kids, her family, her management, the media. And so they were sick of her. They knew she was the biggest artist, or one of the biggest artists of the time, but they were like, ugh, you know, she's a sack. She's a sack of potatoes that are following us around. It's hard, it's heavy. We don't want to deal with her anymore. So I think that's a part of the reason why she had this tour, is another act of rebellion against her management, and to, you know, be like, hey, I still got it, I can still do this. So this tour was pretty much self-created by her. There was no marketing, obviously, because it was unlabeled. Nobody even knew it was going to be Britney until they showed up. You know, it was speculated, and there was even scalpers outside of her concert, but nobody had confirmation that it was her. Anyways, here is the finished product. A little bit crooked, a little bit but I think it was pretty good for my first time doing press-ons and my first time working with acrylic and monomer. They are still on, all 10 of them, except for one bead on my thumb, which is pretty good considering I most definitely did not use the acrylic correctly. And I do not have a good track record with nails. But anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.